Hey, what's up, guys? This is Zach here, Genzio Media. Super excited to be at Korea Blockchain Week. It's a very, very special team. I'll let him introduce himself. If you want to say your name, the company you're with, and the position that you have.
Yeah. Hi, everybody. I'm Kevin, and I am co-founder of Bitlayer. We aim to build something for Bitcoin and build something new for Bitcoin. And specifically, we want to find you opportunity for Bitcoin holders, more specifically for the institutional clients. We have about 5,000 BTC on chain and finding for you opportunity like 5% to 8% to them, APY to them.
Very cool. How does the technology work? Take us deep into the tech. How does it work?
When talking about finding you, we should go back to the scenarios or the use cases we have known for years. Actually, the Bitcoin yield, Bitcoin trading, or Bitcoin financial trading program or financial activities happens off chain for many years, maybe since day one. We all know that in every centralized exchange, the BTC trading pairs always with the highest volume, and also the option tradings in derivatives actually dominate the most of the option tradings. All of them, and also the Bitcoin lendings power a lot of even the listed companies like an Alpha. Actually, they are doing all kinds of Bitcoin lending business for years. These things that I mentioned actually happen off chain. They are in a centralized or in a trust way. And the problem is, what's the motivation for all of us working in this industry? For me, is put all the things on chain. This is the very beginning of the reason that I joined the industry. So our mission is to bring these financial activities on chain.
Hard to do,
Yeah, hard to do, very
but
hard to do.
important.
Yeah, yeah. And we can see that there are a lot of solutions, like the wrapping BDC in 2000, maybe 28. They actually using the centralized custodians or the licensed custodians. The problem is you have to trust most of the trust the institution behind that or the custodian behind that. They will give back the BTC, underlying BTC back to you with, if you want to withdraw or to unmint the WPC.
Kind of sketchy.
Yeah, the problem is maybe someone have already moved the underlying BTC away to do other things. So this is the funding about funding about of WPC since 2000 last year this time, and we can see a lot of exchanges and lending protocols delisted WPC because of this funding. This is a problem, and we want to solve this problem, and we will make sure that use our system. Every YBDC, if you want to withdraw, you can definitely get the BTC back, and you don't need anybody to give any permission. This our the work we are doing.
And why is it so important for it to be on chain? Because a lot of people don't understand that.
Yeah, of course. For now, people are very familiar with the centralized change experience. The problem is whether or not they are cheating you. You don't know. Like if you have a token, they can create some tokens to add the liquidity or to join the trading. You don't know that because there's no transparency. So this is the reason that one of the reasons that we want to build on-chain activities. With on-chain activities, you can get transparency. You, of course, with decentralized environment, you can get KYC lists. Most people like this, and the counterparty risk can be transparent. So, of course, self-custody, maybe people also like it. So there's a lot of advantage of on-chain execution or on-chain activities versus the off-chain part. This is the reason we want to bring this on-chain. And the trends of this whole industry, I think, is going on-chain.
Where does the yield come from?
Yeah, this is a very interesting and good question. We have been doing this business for about 2 years, and from my perspective and our perspective, there's mostly there are two parts. First is from trading, and the arbitrage and basis trading, all kind of tradings. And second is incentives from the new ecos, like the three eco and the new maybe in the new monad eco and the protocols on them. Combining these two parts, we will we will very confident to make about 5 to 8% to the yield providers.
5 to 8%.
Yes.
Wow. And but where are you doing loaning? How does it work? Like where does the yield come from?
Yeah. The most important part is, as I mentioned, is trading, and actually we can know we can if we combining the CX part and CDFI, and we can make the most out of it, and like for now, if you know the asset management teams, most of the best asset management teams can use your BTC to do this trading, like cross exchange arbitrage and basis trading, the funding fees trading, funding fee policies. They can make about 5%.
I think I talked about this before, but is there like a lockup period depending on how much you deposit? Does the yield change based on your deposit time? How does that look?
The product will is being involved in the industry, and in previous time, there is a lockup. And the evolving points or evolving parts will be containing two. First is the locking time. Second is how they deliver the yield. And there are trends that the locking time will be shorter and shorter, and will be more liquid. And second, and the yield itself will be generated in the wrapping BTC or wrapping tokens itself. It will directly convert the yield into BTC itself. And then if you want to withdraw back your BTC, you can get more than the previous underlying BTC. So this is how the industry actually evolving. And when speaking about the locking time, the top players like us will try to make it more liquid and more liquid.
Do you guys use other protocols to get more yield?
Yeah, our mission is actually we have been in this space for 2 years. We think there are mainly in Bitcoin space. There are two tasks. First is in enhancing or increasing the utilities for BTC itself, like the asset the utilities. Second is expanding or scaling the Bitcoin network itself. There are separate two tasks. So from the first task, our product addressing the first task or the first problem, our task is YBTC. We'll make sure BTC will flow, the most trust minimized BTC, YBTC will flow to any blockchains that need it, and any blockchain so make BTC happen in the place where needed, not only in our own ecosystem. This is our first principle, because this will enable the best yield opportunity for the liquidity providers. So to answer your question, we have a lot of partners, including emerging blockchain partners and protocol partners to join together to bring the yield to the liquidity providers.
Do you think that sometimes when you see certain protocols that give really, really high yield, do you think there's more risk there?
Yeah, actually, this is a market, and when people get YBTC, we suggest we have a yield market. People choose from them, and well, of course, we already done a whole process of security validation or security monitoring for the users, but people always have to do their own research. So if people want to be more stable or more secure, they can choose the more famous new or the OG protocols like the Navis on Sui and the Jupiters on Solana. They can choose these more sophisticated or more long-lived protocols, which will generate lower yield. And if people want to pursue higher yield, they can pursue the new things. Our job is to make sure the yield products in our market is already past our validation, and also we will keep on monitoring them, but we cannot be responsible for all of them. Yeah, this is how the things works, and I think the big VM power or the our VBDC paradigm is more flexible than some Bitcoin staking protocol. Bitcoin staking protocol, because the selection space is only one, maybe 10%, like Babylon. Actually, with very low risk, actually you can do the only very specific or very limited use cases, like the validator staking, and you have to make sure there's demand there. So from our perspective, we think the full programmability or the full access to be able to access all the different opportunities is very important. The next part,
Tell me.
yeah, next move for our
What's the next move?
the next move. We have about 5,000 BTC for now, and create about 5%, around 5% of APY to users, and
I'll need to stake my Bitcoin with you guys.
yeah,
I'm going to.
if you yeah, welcome to
I have mini Bitcoin.
welcome to be our liquidity providers. And for the next move, we want to increase this number into about 10,000. And in this year, within this year, actually, this is not an easy task, and because we have to find the right partners, the right yield generators to protect to get the right yield and with the prerequisite of security, and that's the very important part, very important for us. But the demand is here. People don't want to only hold it in especially the whales. They want to do something.
I want to.
Yeah. Let's talk more about it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds good. Well, thank you so much for watching, everybody. Make sure to follow them. Kevin is a super smart guy, so pleasure talking with you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Hey, what's up?
But it's not something Gensio is afraid of.
If you want to survive, you got to build a hive.
Ladies and gentlemen.
We're back at the Gensio Media House.
Awesome. Well, thanks so much for joining us today.